and welcome to today's Money Minute with Jane. Well, I've finally overcome my technical issues, so thank you for being patient, but it's finally here. And for those who haven't met me before, my name is Jane Haggerty, and I help women clean up their money messes using simple one-step strategies. So today I'm going to spend a minute with you talking about why it's critical to have a budget. But please don't switch off because you've heard that awful B word. Because don't worry, I'm going to get rid of it altogether. So say goodbye to a budget and let's talk about a money plan instead. Okay, I've just made a few notes to make sure that I stay on track and get through the important things here. So the first thing that we need to understand is that this process can be a true shock to the system. And I'm not saying that lightly because I've been there and done that and been through it as well. But just embrace it and know that it'll be a great starting point to fix your money problems, okay? Now, whether you're a single mum or a single woman making her own way through life, or a couple or a family like I am, having a money plan is an absolute must. It'll prepare you for emergencies and any unanticipated expenses that may have previously knocked you for six, both emotionally and financially. But most of all, it can help you sleep better at night because you don't have to lie awake worrying about how you're going to make ends meet. So the key to starting your money plan is to focus on one thing at a time and only move forward one step at a time, okay? We think that setting up our money plan is a complicated process, and we think that once it's done that it'll restrict us to what we can actually do with that money that we have. Well, let me tell you now that by actually working with a plan, you'll find the opposite starts to happen and you'll experience the ability to save more money than you've ever done before. If nothing else, this means that you get options and choices, and that's something we all want more of in our life. Remember, take things slowly at first as you're in this for the long run, and it will be the cornerstone to everything you do and achieve. Alright, there's only 3 simple steps to get it done. So let's start with step number 1. And step number 1 is all about writing everything down because you can't manage it all in your head. I know, I've tried and it doesn't work. I'd like it to, but it just doesn't work. This is going to seem harsh, but trust me when I say that if you're not prepared to write it down, then don't bother starting. Not writing things down is a recipe for failure. As I said before, I'm speaking from experience, so trust me when I say that. Having things written down will actually let you review and realign it regularly. So if it's not in black and white, how are you going to do that? Alright, that was step number 1. Now step number 2 is understanding that your money plan is actually your friend. Believe it or not, of course it is. A money plan is not a mysterious document that needs a degree to be put together or to understand. Okay, if it is, then it's not going to work for you. So instead, think of it as a simple map of how you use your money. It gives you a clear picture of your current finances, and it allows you to keep a check on your income and your expenses on a regular basis. Without this, you won't be able to move forward and get your why. Remember? We started this journey talking in the first video about the reason for doing this. Well, I have to say that setting both financial and personal goals is absolutely integral to your money plan. Always have a reason or a goal that you're striving towards. But again, just make sure you take it one small step at a time, okay? Right, so step number 3, and this is all about monitoring your progress. Decide where and how you're going to write it down. And if nothing else, I suggest you just start with paper and pen and then go from there. And it's been proven time and time again how good it is to write things down and that connection that happens between the hand and the brain. So that in itself can only have a positive outcome. Then continue to update your plan so you know exactly where it's at. But you also know what's working, so you can do more of that, and what isn't, so you can actually change that before it becomes an ongoing issue. I actually recommend reviewing your money plan at least once a week so that you know exactly where you stand. But at the very least, you will need to review it at least once a month, okay? And that's it. Give yourself a pat on the back because you've just overcome one of the biggest and costliest mistakes that women make when it comes to getting their finances sorted. Oh, and promise me, please, that if you get stuck, you'll ask for help, okay? Find someone else who wants to change their financial situation that you can buddy plan with. I use my husband as my buddy, but it can be anyone. Or get some expert help to work through the steps, find the path, and learn how to stay on it, okay? Because that's what it's all about. I promise you, one day you'll look back and see how far you've come. You won't believe that you were able to change the unchangeable. I know you can do this, just take it one step at a time. I look forward to seeing you again next week when I'll cover why being realistic about your current situation is essential to your ongoing success. And as always, if you've enjoyed what I've shared with you today, then go to www.moneytipsforwomen.com. That's www.moneytipsforwomen.com and take advantage of my free report there on the 5 most costliest mistakes that women make when it comes to money management. Okay, well, until next time, as always, it's with love from Jane. Bye.